It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Los Angeles Chargers. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Black 25! 46 a month. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Check. What you got, Heavy? Got it. Give me some. Here we go.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
All day, baby.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Here we go. Right there. 50.
Here's Patterson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey. 4 down.
Patterson on the carry. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
That's a good shot.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On 2nd and 7, Ryan to the right side and complete to Hurst. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Here we go.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta.
Ready. White 25. Mike's 5-4.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Ryan. Got a man. It's the rookie Jerry Jeudy.
Check down.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Ready, Blue 80. 54, Mike. All right, T, let's turn. All right, T. 54. Base. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. All day, baby.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he'll be close to a 1st down at the Chargers 27. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ready, Blue 80. Check, Mike 54. Mike 54. Oh, yeah. 20. Here we go again. Let him go.
They run with Patterson.
Undercut.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
You got nothing. Mike 46. Mike.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Wait. Hey, wait. 46 to Mike. 40. Get up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now for the point after. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the option, here's Eckler. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Charger 1st. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Here we go.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he stopped immediately there.
Yeah.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch the ball.
Hey, watch that.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Flushed out right. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
Watch QB drop.
Hey, we're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37.
Here we go.
Buffalo 18. Hey, we're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37.
Let's go.
Huh. Hey, the Mike. Mike 37.
Here we go, G.
Hey, we're going 18. Pioneer. 37.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Johnson on the return. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked in terms of the side.
On 2nd down now, it's Patterson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. They're going option play on 3rd down. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 78 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert escaping the pressure right. He's airing it out for Williams, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Open man, it's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check. And we're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37. Go.
Back to throw here, Herbert. They'll set up the screen here to Justin Jackson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try to pick up the first from Eckler, and he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. They'll roll him out right. That'll be complete to Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And we're going 37 is the Mike. Mike 37.
Running on first down, Eckler. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
And they'll try the option on first and goal. Off the option, that's complete. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Mike 54. Hey, watch the slant. Mike 54. Mike.
Now this is the 3rd-year man for Northwestern, Justin Jackson. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
All day. Woo! Let's get it.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more where I came from.
Here we go. Shot. Mikey.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Okay, Betty, I see you.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
He can't hang. He's not 51. Kill. Gun. Check. You got him. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Switch up.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. Gun. Hey, South. Mike, 54's Mike. Check.
On 1st down, Ryan. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. And his kick here is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And they are going to have a 1st down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10.
It's just
Mustang 19.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. Going for the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and the half will begin with a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
A gain there of 21 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 47. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
And we're going 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Defense wins championships, baby. And we're going 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Hey, smash. No, baby, you don't want none. Hey, you don't want to. Trap 60. You don't want it. Hustle.
Herbert just beat the play clock. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. A very solid gain of 27.
Ready. Cowboy 80. You must be dreaming.
Check three. Check.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
That throw into the arms of Allen, and he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now a first and 10 at the 11.
Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". Here we go.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. He'll get this to Eckler. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Oh, boy, I know
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons' defense yet again drops him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Panther 60. 54. Mike 54. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead, and they're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
All day, every day, any day. 46, boys, 40. Go!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan, short throw underneath to Hurst. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Ready, Blue 80! Blue 80! Mike's by 4. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
They'll run on 1st down. Patterson. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready.
Once more, they turn to Patterson.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
20. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordero Patterson. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns, but the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The former number 1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Ready up. 37's the Mike. Mike 79 Bronco.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
And we're going 37's the Mike. Mike 37.
Let's go.
And we're going 37.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that?
In his defense, I got it. Yeah. He needs better protection, that's for sure. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Herbert. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out.
Watch the backer. Watch the backer. Hey, watch Sam. Watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Line up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
18 Rattler.
Herbert on first down now. And this one is incomplete. Jared Cook, his Pro Bowl tight end, was the target. And now it's second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Everyone, 37's the Mike. Mike 37. It's a party now. It's a party now. Everyone.
Second and 10. Here's Herbert once more. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 47.
Everyone, 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Record. Everyone, 37.
Again, Herbert. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 44 yards. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Jared Cook, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
We got to get to the ball, T. We got to get to the ball. Hey, South, 22. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
On second down, it's Patterson. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
And we're going 37, 70 Rangers.
To throw again, Herbert. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Mike 37.
Crunch time, defense.
And we're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37. Here we go, D.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie A.J. Terrell. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. 46.
After the interception, here's Ryan. This is the tight end Fant. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
That's it. That's it. Big hit.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Get off the field.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan, open man, he completes it to Judy. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Jerry Judy with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
And we're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. And we're going 37's to Mike. Mike.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense.
Throwing again, Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
37's to Mike. Mike 37. Quit talking about it and bring it. And we're going 37.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Falcons, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.